Good morning, guys. Today's vlog is about weird habits that we have. For example, how I just said good morning and it's 3:40 p.m. I don't know why I do that. It's just a thing, I guess. There's this bad habit that I've been trying to battle. It's been an ongoing thing. The bad habit being that sometimes I like to try to finish people's sentences. Not like random people, but people who are very close to me that I know very well, like Kristen. I do that because I want her to know that I'm listening, that I'm following along, that I'm actively thinking with her, you know, because I tend to be a space case, right? I swear it's like 9 out of 10 times I get it wrong. She'll be in the middle of a sentence, I try to finish the last 2 words and it's awful. I told Kristen, I said, I'm sorry I'm doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's gotta be so annoying. I don't know how often I do this to other people. So I stopped doing it with Kristen. I was shaving my face and I was like, wait a minute, does she know? Like that I'm doing this, and so she's changing the way she's saying things or changing the conversation? Is it like a conscious or a subconscious thing?
Well, when you finish my sentences, if you say what I was gonna say, then yeah, part of me does change it just to be like, don't finish my sentence. But then sometimes I have 2 things I want to say, and so I will say yeah and then I'll say the second thing, so it may sound like I'm changing it, but I'm just adding on to what you already said because I'm like, okay, he gets that part and this other thing.
How crazy is that? It's just like that little change in my own bad habits has already sort of affected different things, and I'm curious to know, like, what other things is that affecting? Think about, okay, so let's start picking apart our bad habits and trying to think of, like, what else is it doing? Like, what are some of your bad habits? Like, really, deep down, think about your bad habits. Don't write them, you don't have to, I'm not asking for that. And think about how they might affect other people, society, you, and how you are. What are some of your bad habits?
I don't have any bad habits.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, I know which one it is. She has a bad habit of admitting that she has a bad habit, because everybody's got bad habits. You know, you can't deny that. Let's see, you have a bad habit of
Loving you too much.
You're awful. You know, I'm trying to make a serious point.
I do have bad habits. It would just, like, the thing about bad habits is it takes a while to really be honest and think about what they are, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I love how our animals continuously find the sun in the house.
That poor guy still looks so sick too.
I know, he does.
Okay, but let me say something interesting. The stuff in the middle, you know, that dangly part that he's got, it's still there. Like, he lost all the weight. Like, he's just skin and bones.
Yeah.
But that's all there. He's smuggling something, man.
He must be.
What is that? Okay, I just figured out one of Kristen's bad habits. She has a bad habit of never remembering what it is she made. Like, you make so much good food and she never writes it down. It's because she just like throws everything in a pot and it comes out like amazing. And I'm like, how many times have I said, oh my God, honey, please make that again?
A lot.
She never makes it again.
Because I like new things. I like trying new things.
And I like to order the same thing every time I go to a restaurant. It's just like, oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna have this.
Another reason I rarely make the same thing twice is because I always feel guilty. This dish we're making right now has 6 tablespoons of butter. We just put 3 cups of milk in it, and I'm getting ready to add like 1.5 cups of cheese. This man is a little lactose intolerant, guys.
A little is like, no, it's a lot. I'm very much lactose. You're the one who should be like feeling bad. I just.
That's true. I suffer.
I'm okay with.
Maybe that's why I never make things again.
Hey, did you hear there's a new study that says people who fart a lot are actually extremely healthy? Yeah, something like that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know my mom sent it to me, and it was an article on Facebook, so definitely I can believe it.
It must be true.
All right, we found one. Here are one of Kristen's bad habits.
So,
You do that all the time. Why do you do that?
I do that all the time.
Kristen does this like, I don't know, like at least once, maybe 2 times a day. She'll go, so, and she'll go run across the house, and then I'll be sitting there going like, just waiting patiently, not trying to interrupt. Meanwhile, you're like doing something else.
I don't know. I say like so as a sentence starter, and then I just never talk. Maybe that's why you've been completing my sentences.
So yeah. No, that's been a thing. It's so funny because like a lot of times now, like when she says so, I go like this. It's like I got a sewing needle and I'm sewing something. And it's like, this has actually been happening for a long time.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's such a common thing for her to do that. Do you guys do that? At least most of the time you come back with something, but there are some times where you just say so and then you leave the room. You completely just
say anything. Yeah, it happens.
What are some of your bad habits? Do you have any bad habits? No, not yet. This is fun. I feel like honestly, if you start thinking about your bad habits and like working on making them better, it just helps to improve you as a person. Obviously, I mean they're bad habits. If they're bad, they shouldn't be there, right?
That's right.
Although they also could be considered quirks.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I pick my nose. Not like, you know, like deep in there I'm trying to get stuff out, but I have wicked nose hairs. Like I have the thickest nose hairs, I swear.
It's ridiculous.
They're huge. I show Kristen every time I pull out a big one and they're like really hard. They're like metal. I do this. You probably see me do it before on the vlogs even. It's just like something that I do, but like if they get really long, I start doing that and I start realizing I have a deep voice, so this hairs just kind of go from all the vibrations and it tickles. So that's one of mine. I pick my nose. Oh yeah, by the way, I am leaving town tomorrow like super early in the morning. I gotta catch a flight. I'm heading to Florida. Some people think they know where I'm going, but you know what? They're right. Yes, I like to be mysterious, but totally obvious. I like to be obviously mysterious. Leave a comment down below if you know where I'm going.
We are out running some errands right now and we had to stop because Corey is lactose intolerant. And I just noticed something that is rather embarrassing, but I'm gonna share it with you. So, I don't know, I don't think this has ever happened to anyone ever. I got back in the car from our last place we had to stop for an errand and found this attached to my pants. Now this is 2 sheets from a lint roller. When we first got in the car, I had the lint roller and I was like getting all the cat hair and stuff off of my clothes. And I guess I just like dropped it in my lap and I can't see, I have a big pregnant belly. So it attached to my pants and I was walking around in public with this on my pants. Guys, be honest, has anything like this ever happened to you? Like it looks like I have 2 sheets of toilet paper just stuck to my pants. Come on. What we need is like a trash can in our car or something.
That was awful.
You're back.
Hi. Now we are looking at some new cat trees. This is a new design of cat tree. They're very tall. It just really helps to get your cat to work out, you know? No, these are just carpet samples. I just came in here, I was like, what is going on with these cat trees? We've decided to totally redo the carpets in our house because it needs it. We got a baby boy coming. You know, we've got her running around with all the things that they put in their mouth after they drop them. It's not like we can stop them, you know?
Yeah, we weren't gonna replace the carpet because we figured they're gonna mess it up. But yeah, the more and more she like drops something and then picks it up and puts it in her mouth, and we just need new carpet.
Yeah. How do you like this carpet, Chell? Do you like this carpet? Oh, that's really hard. I can't even get my finger in there. Ooh, salmon color. How is that? Or maybe bathroom mat, you know, like when you're setting your feet on the mat when you go in the bathroom. Oh, how about the 1980s? Ooh, that's like a really rough carpet. Christmas carpet, somewhere in vacation. Chell was getting so bored. So the nice lady here grabbed her a balloon and now she's not bored anymore.
So confused. It's like a dog chasing their tail, you know?
Oh man, that was an experience. So Chell threw her first real temper tantrum. It was like laying down, like kicking, screaming, like, well, not screaming, crying.
Yeah.
We tried all the things saying, hey Chell, listen, use your words. What is it you want? But in the end, I was like, I know what it is. She's so bored, dude. I remember going into places like that and just like, oh God, I can't take this anymore. And of course you're just gonna like, because you don't know how else to deal with your frustrations. No kid is gonna be like, oh yay, we're gonna go to the carpet place. That's not what kids say. So I think next time we go to shop, we got some samples, but next time we go shopping, we come without Chell.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
But she does not love this.
We moved to Oklahoma to be closer to family, and one of the benefits of that is that we can ask for help in situations like this. So yeah, next time Grangie and Grark watch Chell, we will go look at carpet.
All right, guys, it's late and I'm about as naked as a guy with boxers on, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye. Before that, we're gonna pull a letter. So let's go with this one. We do not have a B in our son's name, and this stands for goodbye. I couldn't find a G. We already pulled a G.
Okay.